totally related.
One's a cow, one's a bug.
Okay. So sorry about that. We had a bit of a goof. But
I
now we're
didn't
back.
realize we coordinated like this hard.
Okay. We like to goof. All right. So this
Accidental
is Polar
coordination.
Prince and Kiara, and they will take it away.
Hello. I don't know if my Twitch stream is behind or not, but it's definitely not showing us on the screen right now. But that's okay.
Well, let's start with introductions. My name is Gabriel, or Gabe, also known as Polar Prince Cosplays is my online handle.
And I'm Kiara, and I'm just basically Kiara everywhere, so that's what a lot of people IRL know me as anyway.
Yeah. If you're from Calgary, you know. I'm very on theme.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Salam.
So we're doing our panel on GIJINKA, so some of you might.
Oh, are we lagging?
We are probably lagging. Yes, that's a thing that usually happens.
We'll just try to follow along with the PowerPoint as best as you can. Luckily, we have visual aid.
Yes, I'm just going to close a few things on my end because I had the kanji running on my end, which is a problem. So you might be wondering what GIJINKA is, and it's basically the Japanese word for humanization, which is kind of broad. It's usually, or like it used to be basically an animal or a creature, but it's not limited to that. There's a lot of new things that are being turned into GIJINKAs now. So you have your classic ones, like Pokemon is probably the most obvious and well-known ones.
Yeah, there's like animal-based, like Pokemon, Digimon. People even do like zoo animals, like real-life animals and things.
Moogles.
Yeah.
And then there's, also random things like web browsers, or, if you're familiar with Italia, that's basically countries of the world turned into GIJINKAs. And all the way to like food GIJINKAs is a really popular thing right now.
Yeah, like Coke and Pepsi and different drink brands. Like even good old Monster here has a human version somewhere out there.
I'm sure Red Bull would be pretty easy to do a GIJINKA for. And then, obviously, why we're here is for GIJINKA cosplays, which are a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's basically why we're here. I'm going to stop screen sharing now. And we'll be doing more screen sharing in a bit. So basically, why choose a GIJINKA character to cosplay when, there's so many other millions of characters out there? And I think for me, it's because there's a lot of versatility in GIJINKAs. You can do like a closet cosplay to like a full armor with magical weapons and props and be the same character and also still totally recognizable.
It is honestly one of the most creative freedoms. Like, for example, take mine. I took the Pokemon Tauros, and I decided to make like a slightly revealing, like, kind of, I don't even know what it's supposed to be. I just wanted to make it sexy, okay? You can make it sexy, you can make it like formal, you can make it pretty, you can make it cute, you can do whatever you want. Like, I see people take Tauros and make like a brown business suit, or I see people do like a caveman style. Like, you can do whatever you want with it.
Or like this particular Sylveon costume is just, I went to a thrift store, I found a white dress, and I spruced it up. It's basically a closet cosplay with other things that I just had around from other cosplays. This wig is my wig from Neon Cat from Ruby, if you're familiar with that. This wig was entirely not the right color that I wanted, so I repurposed it. It's great.
Yeah, you can like throw anything together and it will be valid. Like, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on armor or expensive fabrics. You can just throw on something that resembles it, wear some ears, and call it a day. Like it can be as, simple or as intricate as you want.
Or you can go all out and make the full armor cosplay. I have definitely seen full evolution groups that are like magical girls.
Like
The
I
one
want
that
to
I had on
cosplay
the screen was a
and have,
D&D
full armor.
a D&D group with like all the different D&D classes as evolutions. It's super fun.
It's really fun. Pull up the chats with these darn gloves. There we go.
Fingerless gloves. Mine's just too small to read.
But yeah, no. So one of the most common questions that I have gotten in the past is why, like, what is the difference, for example, between a furry and a GIJINKA? And it's really up for interpretation. Like my main definition is a furry would be kind of like more animal leaning, like you're just an animal, the personality. I don't know, like I don't want to offend anybody out there, but GIJINKA is like, in my opinion as well, you're a human. You're a human person with characteristics and loves of the animal.
More with animal features than an animal with human features.
So like I guess they both can be on the same spectrum, where GIJINKA is more on the human side and furry is more on the animal side.
Yeah,
that also comes with identity. If you identify as like the furry, then that's also a thing, right? Whereas like I don't think we identify as GIJINKA. It's like it's just.
Maybe you do. Who knows?
It's complicated, but also not. But also yes.
And also fun and inclusive.
Yeah.
So the bulk of our panel is kind of how to design a GIJINKA. So if anyone has any questions or something that they want to actually do a GIJINKA for and have like something they want to ask, feel free to ask it. I think we were going to kind of go through a GIJINKA making. I need to do this before I can do that, apparently. Let's try this again.
Yeah, let's just
There we go.
There we go.
Why is that not working? Yeah, let me try again. A window.
Oh, let's do a fun. Here, I got a fun idea. So, chat. Name a Pokemon. There we go.
Might take a second for them to name a Pokemon if there's lag.
Yeah.
Is my screen sharing working? Can we see?
Somebody said there's Caterpie, Noivern, Minun. Let's do Caterpie. It was the first one said, and I want a challenge. So let's do Caterpie.
So I'm gonna need an image of a Caterpie. Let's go find one.
No, GIJINKA does not have to be just Pokemon. Any character or object out there you can humanize into a GIJINKA. Like you can take a can of Coke and make a person based on.
I've seen a GIJINKA of the Pixar lamp.
Yeah, the Pixar lamp, or Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. Like anyone really, even like lions and bears. Like it's everywhere.
Okay, here we go. Caterpie. Yeah, or Caterpie in here.
So the first process that I go through when I design a GIJINKA is there any real life clothing that I can attribute to this look? So the way the segments are formed on Caterpie, I'm thinking like a puffer jacket of some sort.
That could be fun.
Like a big floofy puffer jacket.
So how I usually go through it, I usually look for the defining features of the thing first. But we can start with the puffer jacket. So we got, I'm entirely the wrong brush here. To Look at this, like,
And you don't have to be a perfect artist to plan something like this. Like a lot of cosplay, you can literally just sketch something down quickly. As long as you have the idea in your head and you can replicate it, that's all that matters. It doesn't have to be a Picasso piece.
yeah, I drew these little bases in like 5 seconds before this panel. But you can, like, if you're not an artist, you can find free bases online to use, or you can just, a female is 2 trapezoids, a male
you
is
know
a
what?
trapezoid and a rectangle.
I want to say a quick point, though, when it comes to the internet and a lot of these pictures on the internet. You can take inspiration from existing art pieces, maybe take bits and pieces from different art pieces and make your own creation. Don't copy verbatim a design unless you ask the artist for permission. It's just general, courtesy, and it's just it's the right thing to do. So don't steal someone's art unless you at least message them and be like, "Can I have your blessing to cosplay this character?" You can anyways, but you risk kind of some potential awkward situations.
Yeah, potentially like offending them or
Yeah, being like, well,
copyright.
they copied my piece without my consent, and I don't see them, crediting me at all. So, because I also design a lot of Jinkas, and there's a few out there on the internet, and if you stumble across them, just ask me. I'll always say yes. I'm flattered when people want to bring my designs to life. Just ask me and throw in a credit.
Yeah, most people will likely say yes. And don't
Yeah,
feel shy about
just ask.
asking people things.
Oh yes, the antenna thing.
Yeah, so for GIJINKA, for me, the main thing that I like to do is make sure I'm finding all the defining features. So I've added the yellow circles to the jacket here, and then for hair, I was thinking kind of like a short sort of bob hair, and
It
then
kind of goes with the round segments, yeah.
And then the big bug eyes could be
Yeah.
part
I
of
like
the hair, or they could be just add-ons,
or little
whips.
hair buns.
And we could even do if you wanted to do something ridiculously ridiculous, you could even do a twin tail here.
Oh, that's cute.
Depending on what you like.
Yeah, you don't have to stick to the original shape 100% all the time. Be creative. Do different things. I see, for example, take Tentacruel. I see people making little tentacle things to hang off their hat or whatever. I see people using hair as the tentacles. I see people using veils as the tentacles. You can do whatever you want. Don't be afraid to try different things and think outside the box.
That's kind of
It reminds me of a Teletubby. Juniper, there and Wing. I'm good at this, I promise. And yeah, it's always good for designing just to have a front and a back picture, just so you know how you're going to do certain things. This is a really good concept art 101.
Yeah, and I got the sides down there as well.
Yes,
not always necessary to do sides, but sometimes useful. Now, what are we doing for her pants here, you think? I was thinking black. But
oh my gosh, yeah, if you guys want to design a GIJINKA and comment it in the Discord or something, or reach out to one of us and show us your designs, I would love to see.
Yeah, we can make this interactive if you guys want to do. Here, it says stealing from Umbreon here, but do the little circles on the, or even orbs.
I mean, in this world, maybe Caterpie evolves into Umbreon.
Maybe Caterpie evolves into Umbreon.
We'll make the rules.
That makes total sense.
Of course. Duh. I mean, how Sylveon evolves into Tauros.
Or Pinsir. Pinsir
Oh,
evolves into
Pinsir.
Totoro.
Which is probably more likely. I'll tell you one thing. What's not going to be an adventure is peeling off these hot leather gloves at the end of this.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because, as most of us cosplayers, we sacrifice vanity for practicality for vanity. We'll suffer, but at least we look good.
And then I also like to for GIJINKA because it's so you can do whatever the heck you want with it. So what if we had like a weapon that was like
Yes, I
twisting
love making
branch?
props and weapons. It's not with me right now, but for this cosplay, I actually have
like-
a whip with 3 tails mimicking
what do they do?
Tauros' tail.
Like a staff that's like the little view around.
You know what? It kind of does give a little bit of Oriental vibes now you think of it. Kind of like the Chinese
Oops.
lion dragon.
I'm on the wrong tool.
Now imagine like a forest druid mage Caterpie right now.
Yes.
Just with big derpy eyes. It's like,
Angry
I
eyes.
shall praise the chant of my people.
Ah.
Caterpie in the anime makes the most like adorable sounds.
Yeah, we probably got some.
Yeah, for some of you prop designers out there, you actually might find more joy in designing the props than the actual costumes. Collab with your friends. Maybe you have one friend who likes designing clothes, and you have one friend who likes designing props, and you can work together and make some magic.
Or again, just closet it up. You don't need to have a green puffy jacket for a Caterpie. You could just have a green T-shirt.
Yeah, the green t-shirt and just stick some felt circles on the sides.
You could just be
Or
your
just get a sleeping bag. It's kind of like a Pokemon version or any inanimate object or animal version of Disney bounding. You know, just wear pieces that resemble the vibe that this Pokemon or animal gives off.
What if we had like you could have like what was I thinking here? Camo pants, like desert camo.
Yeah, that'd be great. And I see a few people walking around these really cute green like Doc Martens. Like you need to do that.
Or like whatever you can find, really.
Yeah, teamwork really does make the dream
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Like for me, I love designing clothing and I do like some tailoring and stuff. I am not the best at creating weapons. So like I usually like to outsource for ideas for weapons. Props.
Some arm warmers made from like scraps of fabric, flip
Yeah,
flop.
maybe Caterpie is going to Burning Man or Coachella.
Maybe Caterpie's got like wings that are his little red thing instead.
Maybe it's like the middle forms of the Caterpie Metapod to Butterfree. You know, maybe it's the Butterfree hatching out the Caterpie. Because apparently Metapod doesn't.
Yeah, we get rid of Metapod. We just created our own
Metapod don't
evolution.
know. That shay away.
Oh, that didn't work. I wanted black. Why did black? Please.
Oh, some like big old goggles.
Yeah,
Love
like sunglasses, like shades. No. Look yellow on the outside. Just like put the hair.
Yeah, that's cute. If you have like some little red barrettes, just like put those in the hair.
Oh yeah,
Little accessories.
like little
Yeah,
Vocaloid accessories.
like that's cute.
Maybe we have like
And it alludes enough to the design that it's like, oh, I think you're being
braids on the side.
I'll have a little yellow fob thing at the end of the braid that imitates tail.
Sorry, what did you say? A yellow fob?
Add like that little yellow tail piece at the end of the braid because the braid could resemble.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so now we have two completely different Caterpie Gijinkas.
I wonder what Sandaconda would look like. Well, with Sandaconda, I can imagine like, I don't know, a big cowl neck hoodie or something.
Oh, I was thinking like a big like neck scarf. Like
Yeah, a big chunky like stuffed scarf even. And it'd be cute to have like this kind of thing, so you only see like the eyes and the nose. That a lot of anime people do. Or a boa. Let's just do a boa. Like, right there the whole
it's an
time.
anaconda, not a boa constrictor.
My Sandaconda don't.
Oh no, you didn't.
My Sanda don't want none unless you got sand.
Okay, if we're actually doing Sandaconda, I'm gonna need an image. Are we doing Sandaconda?
Let's do Sandaconda. Why not? We're already talking about it.
I mean, I already sort of started it.
Well, there we go.
I just I closed my window that I was using for searching.
I wonder what would it do with Sandaconda's big old snoot.
But are we doing Sandaconda or are we doing Gigantamax Sandaconda? Those would be probably
I forgot
different.
about Gigantamax.
Yeah.
Let's do regular.
Regular. Okay.
Yeah, let's do regular.
So I'm gonna grab an image so in case people don't know what this thing looks like. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I can already see, you know how like in the 80s a lot of those rock stars have like those really tight belt bottom snakeskin pants.
Oh yeah.
That's how it went.
It's just like cat suit.
Sorry?
Okay, so I was giving it spots because I was not remembering what this Pokemon looks like properly. So it's actually got Stop it. It's actually got like
No. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Imagine Pokemon meets Drag Race. It would be Shangela Sandaconda. I went there. Yeah, Sandaconda is a good Pokemon. I really want to use one. I've never actually used one yet, so I'm kind of tempted to go catch one in Violet. Actually, hey Kia, what's your favorite Pokemon?
my favorite Pokemon, like ever, is Vulpix.
Yes. Sorry?
My favorite Pokemon ever is Vulpix.
Vulpix? Vulpix is like an OG, for sure.
Yeah.
Mine would definitely be Rapidash. Both forms of Rapidash, actually.
Oh, and I don't really like the Galar form of Vulpix. Unpopular opinion.
Alolan?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I actually really like it, but I still like the OG better. I just can't choose between my Rapidashes. I love them both the same. Like, Cantonian Rapidash is nostalgic and has been with me for so many years. But Galarian really does like envision like what a unicorn is.
Okay, for Sandaconda, I'm thinking like thigh-high boots, right? Like
Oh, that'd be cute. Oh my god, Drag Race needs to do like a Pokemon themed runway. They never will because copyright, but I mean, they can probably allude to it. I mean, people have done odes to things without saying the things.
I'm changing my design a little bit. We're gonna give it like, so it's gonna go like mini skirt, like
Oh.
80s snakeskin mini skirt, right?
Oh my god, we're doing like an 80s baddie. I love it.
And then it's gonna be like,
High fashion, kind of, actually.
and then it's gonna have like, yeah, it's gonna have the like fishnets,
Yes. I love
and then
that.
the high top, super high top, like snakeskin boots.
Should they have like long gloves or something?
Yes.
Or like armbands?
More fishnets, maybe.
Yes.
What
See,
about hair? I'm thinking
this
like,
one here, they would be like walking into the clubs back in the 80s. And
okay, I
everyone would
can't
be
really do
looking at them.
white because it won't show up here, but I'm thinking like kind of like a chunky half
I like
not
that.
down, half like slicked back ponytail. Like one chunk of bangs and the rest like slicked back, thin.
Yeah, design elements for fire is pretty fun. It's kind of ironic how like my symbolic type as an identity is ice, yet my favorite Pokemon is weirdly fire. Oh, are we doing like asymmetry? I love that.
I love asymmetry. I'm an
Asymmetry is amazing. Like when it's done right, it's good. It just hits different.
Whoops, I grabbed the wrong color. It's gotta have a heel. It's gotta have a heel. Yeah, so like for Caterpie, I used the side views a little bit for this one. I don't think it's super necessary.
No, I get it. It's a really nice design. I'm actually really happy with that. That's cute.
I mean, it's clearly not polished, but and then you could have like it's got like red around its eyes, so you could do some really cool things with your eye makeup on this.
Right?
Can I get that color?
Hey, so I'm gonna quickly just get myself out of here for like 5 minutes. I'll be back. My friend's lost, so I had to go and save them. So just give me like 5 minutes, okay?
Okay, I will try to. Oh, I'm on the eraser. That's why this isn't working. If any of you have ever watched my art stream, you will know that I'm just a total derp when it comes to like doing art. So like, you could do some really cool things with the eye makeup on this one, I think that'd be pretty sweet. And what if we had like a necklace? Can you do the thing? Thank you. So we had like a gold necklace. It's like the little nostrils. Because again, I like adding in like the unique features of things. My phone turned off. I can't see the chat right now. Dapper Polywhirl. Oh, I could see that totally working with like a little monocle with a spiral on it. Yeah, I would totally watch a Pokemon GIJINKA challenge and Drag Race. Okay, so we did Sandaconda here. Did anyone have another suggestion for something they wanted? Or did we want to do like another Sandaconda? Did we not like this design? Did we want to try again? My Sandaconda don't cry. Now it's going to be stuck in my head. Red under, brown above. Oh, so like with the makeup? It'd be like brown on top. Yeah, like there'd be some really cool things you could do with like the eye makeup on this guy. Like, look at those sexy eyes. You could wear like bright green contact lenses. Oh, and fangs. You could have fangs. Appleton. Oh, Appleton's such a cutie. That'd be a fun one.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Appleton kind of crosses that border into food GIJINKAs here.
Oh, we're doing food now.
No, we're doing Appleton. But Appleton is basically an apple pie.
I mean, at this point, might as well, yeah. Sorry, let me just pop back into the chat here.
Zoom.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to get out of cosplay. I had to run outside and go grab my friend because he was lost, but you know. There. Now I look like Bowser.
Okay, Appleton. What are we thinking for Appleton here? I like the two little leaves on top. I think those would make an adorable little ahoge on the top of the head.
You know, with the the dough braiding, I kind of feel like that'd be a really cute, chunky, like cable knit sweater or something.
Oh, that would be. Okay, let's do this. So.
Do like some kind of cottagecore design or something.
Or like a vest?
Yes.
With like a green sweater underneath?
The hat thing could be like a beret, the two leaves on the top of the beret or something.
Yeah, that would be so cute.
Right? A little like green plaid skirt or pleated skirt or something.
Your little schoolgirl type skirt.
Yeah, imagine like the protagonist girl from Sword and Shield. Kind of like a Scottish vibe or something. Who here remembers the Scottish Pokemon trainer memes back when Sword and Shield was releasing?
And if she's got like a Scottish vibe, we could even do like a full plaid here.
Yes.
The red and the gold also would look like really cool on here.
Like a tartan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. I like that. Look at that. And maybe some like cream yellow, like those like woolly socks, those schoolgirl sock warmer things.
Oh yeah. Oh, leg warmers.
Yes.
I love me some leg warmers.
And just some cute brown shoes.
Some like little like penny loafers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need.
We're doing a panel on designing GIJINKA. Yeah. This is Brandon. Everyone say hi to Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, no, so like we're saying, it can be as intricate or as simple as you want, but like you can really let your creativity flow. So It's just amazing what you can do with like a concept piece. Everyone says hi. This is just for a little virtual convention based in Ontario, was it?
Ontario, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock over there. Maybe one day when it goes physical or something, maybe me and Kia will travel over in person. Who knows? Conquer my fear of flying.
We could even give her like a little tail on the back if we wanted to. On
Yeah,
the
like-
ears, she needs the adorable little ears.
Yes. Oh, that's cute. Yes, I love it. I love that. Why is that giving like Isabelle vibes from Animal Crossing?
A little bit. Oh, I did this one earlier.
It's cute though. But yeah, so like it's really nice. And like I said, you can make it any style. Like for me personally, I like to make my Pokemon like either. So I have two styles.
I just had like another idea for Apple to know. So
Princely, and I have like Thirsty Boy. So like I kind of go along that line in different ways. So like some of my Pokemon I'll make like very regal and elegant. Some I'll make like borderline fetishy. But those are usually my avenues. Whereas I think Kia is more like what, cutesy idol.
a little bit, but I just had an idea for Apple to know that was like,
Oh,
okay,
lay
so
it
you
on
got your
us.
like Koopa helmet, and then you got this like big ass like a backpack.
Why am I seeing construction worker?
Hmm?
I'm seeing construction worker.
It was a little bit like construction works, a little bit like Mario Koopa.
Yeah, that'd be cute. Oh, like the big backpack thing?
Yeah, so like the big backpack is your little like
Yeah, for sure.
apple pie thing. And then you got like
I love this look. The cable knit sweater says, let's go out for jelly donuts. But the beret says, you're paying. Love that. Like, and I love, so with my characters, what I like to do is give them little base personalities and stories. So, like, why not? I love making a little storyline or little world for the characters I'm doing. And especially if you want to make them characters for like comics and artwork and stuff. Like I have, Pokemon GIJINKAs I actually do art of. So like, why not? But that's cute. We love little like hair and pat moment.
so this is like worker Appleton.
What work does he do?
Carries apples.
Oh, it's so hard.
Delivers apple pie.
Baking them pies all day. Baking them pies, serving that cake.
Looks like an enthusiastic Pokemon kid. I wear shorts because they are comfortable and easy to wear.
Oh no, it'd be like the trainer class, like Pokemon fan or something, like those like really nerdy fanatic trainers. Like, let's go. I kind of want to cosplay like the one who wore the Slowpoke outfit. Let's go. That was actually kind of cute.
Wait. So this is apple grenade.
Just give him a grenade. Why not?
Just give it a grenade.
Applesauce everywhere.
Applesauce
Big from
grenade.
Real Appleton. Like straight up in his Pokedex entry, like kids literally eat Appleton alive, and they say it's very sweet and delicious.
Yeah. So the other sort of part of our panel is going to be like talking about like what sort of materials we would use for these sorts of things. So we can go back and look at some of our other designs. I mean, like obviously for this one we'd want like have like our cable knit sweater and pretty straightforward on this one. But like the ears would be, probably made out of craft foam with like
Or felt.
fleece, or felt. They're a little bit floppier ones. So you could do fleece or like craft foam to give it some shape.
Even some wire in there if you really wanted to make it like a certain shape.
There's our Sandaconda. Back Sandaconda. I think we kind of talked over
With
this one.
Anaconda, you can just make a giant tube, slightly stuff it just to give the cowl more like volume.
We didn't do any really furry ones, but I did want to mention like you can pretty easily turn craft foam or for fun fur into any color you want just by using watered down acrylic paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of cosplays, a lot of Gijinka things that what makes it Gijinka kind of fun is that a lot of things you could do with things you already have from other cosplays, like ears, these like sunglasses here. You could make that with like pieces of craft foam that you just had hanging around that were scrapped from other cosplays.
Yeah, you can harvest whatever you want. Like with
Like
my
this
Tauros
wing
custom
system.
here, a lot of the
Reuse.
brown leather pieces I actually match with my reindeer antlers for a little reindeer Christmas look that I do.
Yeah, craft foam is a Ginjika's best friend. You could make this like this horn out of craft foam. You could make
Craft
these little
foam,
leaves out of craft foam. Tail could be even craft foam.
Like these horns were actually EVA foam that I finished up on putting the headbands.
My cat has a really terrible habit of just nomming on craft foam. So these ears are pieces of non-dom craft foam that were not good for anything else. And then they're just covered in fleece that I had lying around.
Actually, it's a funny story. So Kia and I are planning to do a duo cosplay of Pegasusmon and Nefertimon from Digimon, and her poor cat chewed up her Nefertimon wings.
Yeah, they were all done, or pretty much all done. I was just going to add a little bit of like marker into the feathering to make them more obvious. And my cat got her little teeth into them, and now I have to start over.
Yeah, I had to dig up the rest of my pieces. I think my pieces are like buried in storage somewhere. I recently moved, so I'm still trying to get everything unpacked and put in this place.
But like now I have a bunch of random pieces of craft foam that I can use for like testing things or making Gijikas. I've actually been using it a lot for like test things. So like the other day I was making my costume for the masquerade, and I needed to figure out how the fabric I was using would look overlaid on craft foam, because I needed the craft foam to give it structure, and I needed the fabric to give it the shininess. So I glued some of the fabric on, and then I also sewed some of the fabric on.
Yeah, like despite what people say, hot glue is just as valid as sewing for some people. You don't have to know how to sew to make cosplay. You can use hot glue and it's fine.
Yeah, hot glues. These ears have no sewing in them. They're just straight up hot glued onto the foam.
Like I'm working on a Toga Kiss Jijinka, and the little like colored triangles on the cloak part I'm just gonna glue on. I don't have time to hand stitch it in.
You might not be winning any awards if your costume is completely hot glued together, but
yeah, it also comes down to what you want to do. Like if you're a contest goer, don't. But like if you just want to do it for the fun of it, go ahead.
Crisscross applesauce.
And don't let anybody tell you guys that your cosplay is any less than like whatever standard they're trying to put you to. The fact that you're cosplaying something, no matter where you're at, is valid, and you should be proud of yourself. Especially if
it's a bad cosplay. I don't know why I'm giving number one to everybody today. She's just gonna have a little charm bracelet with apples on it.
Oh my god, the upstairs neighbors are probably like, oh my gosh, the downstairs neighbor can talk. Because usually I'm like quiet. I really like the Appleton design. Like, you should actually do that in the future.
It's pretty cute.
It's
I just
really cute.
how would I do a cable knit sweater?
Just
I don't knit.
go and buy one off Etsy or something. I'm sure they have cream or yellow colored cable knit sweaters you can just edit.
That's true. I like making my own cosplays though, but some things
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah, I get that. Trust me, I get that. Cosplays about having fun. Bracket. And occasionally suffering for art. Then having fun. Yes. Yes. Sometimes cosplay is pain, but as long as you reap the rewards. The grenade. So that being said, it looks like we have roughly, give or take, about 10 minutes left. Did you want to maybe open up the floor for some questions and answers?
Sure.
Does anybody have any questions, answers, comments? Drama? If you want to know anything about myself or Kia, ask us some hot takes. What's our least favorite Pokemon?
Bravo pass.
Oh, yeah, that was no time. Why?
Well, then, okay, so I can post it on the Discord or something after. There was a meme that went around like 10 years ago that was like design. It was a Pokemon GIJINKA meme, and one of the questions on it was like design a GIJINKA for your least favorite Pokemon. And I designed a really, really cute cabaret outfit for Promo Pass.
You're not going to like my least favorite Pokemon, and a lot of people aren't going to like this, but I actually really don't like Mimikyu. It's
Which
just
one?
like Mimikyu.
Oh, I love Mimikyu.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to piss off a lot of people.
Except my least favorite Pokemon may have changed, because my least favorite Pokemon now might be Fennekin, which will also make people mad.
You know what? Okay, so a lot of people like Fennekin, a lot of people hate Delphox. I actually like Delphox.
Opposite. Fennekin is the worst.
Okay, you know what? Me and Mimikyu, you and Fennekin, it evens out there.
Mimikyu, I did hate Mimikyu at first, and then I started using it, and
I
saw in the anime, it's freaking cute.
What's my
evil.
favorite? Okay, what is
it.
each of our favorite GIJINKA cosplays to date?
That I've made already?
Yeah, like of our repertoire of cosplays, which one's your favorite? I can go first if you want.
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so the favorite GIJINKA that I made is probably... See, I don't really have it anymore. It's just in pieces, but I had a Vaporeon that I really liked, and I kind of messed it up because I had a nice jacket that I had with it, but I was like over 200 pounds at the time, so I tried taking it in and I ruined it, so I had to make like a little replacement and it wasn't as good. So I'm kind of upset at that, but I would say my old Vaporeon. So I might redo it in the future.
It's a hard choice. I think my favorite is probably Pinsir. Probably because it was my first one. It's also because it's probably my most well-known one. Oh, hang on. I should show the picture. This one was also super fun to make. I'm going to quickly show the picture here. If I can.
I should really come with some pictures. Wow.
Window.
I mean, if you all just want to go on my Instagram after this, feel free. We'll say our handles at the end, but it's all.
So this cosplay was super fun to make because I basically went to the dollar store and made this costume out of stuff from the dollar store. I made it in like 2 days because I was going to a meetup for this online site. And this is one of the pets from that online site. These are the little like wings from it. It's dollar store feathers, craft foam from the dollar stores. This is a pair of socks from the dollar store. like those fuzzy socks, and I just painted them blue, and then it's on a pink craft foam base, and it's on a headband from the dollar store.
Hey, it was serviceable. It worked.
The arm warmers were from the dollar store. The tail is a feather duster. And
That's
it was
iconic.
yeah, it
That's
was
iconic.
pretty fun to make.
So the next question we got was, when you're designing a Jijinka, what do you look for? Like looks or comfort? For me, I'm vain. I like to look like regal and handsome and pretty. So I do sacrifice a lot of my comfort for looks. Like for example, I will make like leather thigh high boot covers that are really painful to sit in, but they look great, so I'll still do it. Whereas some people are comfort as a first priority, where they'll wear something that they're just comfortable in and they don't really care how it looks. So it's again a spectrum.
Yeah, for GIJINKAs, I'm more about the comfort, mostly because I like to do closet GIJINKAs, which are just, things I've pulled out of my closet, so they're generally pretty comfortable anyway. The Nefertimon I'm making is not going to be comfortable at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna be suffering for that one, but I'm excited.
Definitely going to be suffering for that one, but
We'll both be
like again,
suffering.
it's a spectrum. Like it depends on what you want and what your comfort level is.
How did we meet?
It's a good question.
It's been so long.
How did we meet?
You know what? Pokemon League. I think it was your Flannery.
That's probably true.
Aura, which is a winter version of our main con here in Calgary, Odapest. We were at a Pokemon League panel, I believe. I was cosplaying a gender bend Rosalina from Mario, and she was doing Flannery from Pokemon. And of course, me being a Pokemon fanatic, I went up as a geeky fanboy and was like, "I love your Flannery so much," and that's how we met.
Yeah. And we're talking like I actually did like the gigantic hair.
Yeah, she
right?
did the
So
hair.
it was
She had the hair.
pretty noticeable. Yeah, they don't run that convention anymore, do they? The one in like October.
I think they're actually bringing it back. I heard whispers that they're bringing back like a winter con
Aurora?
again, which I would love. I'm Polar Prince. Of course, I'm gonna freaking love like the winter cons. That's why I want to go to Holomat.
Yeah, cosplaying as like a fire Pokemon in the middle of winter, or like a fire gym leader as I was in
I
the
did
middle of
Flareon.
winter. It's great for photo shoots.
Yeah, like you see my Flareon, right?
Yeah.
Like the furry cape thing. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, we have 3 minutes. Anyone have any last minute? Actually. So follow me on Instagram, Polar Prince Cosplay Official, and a lot of my work will be mainly on there. I'm mainly an Instagram boy. I have a Twitter, but I mainly use Instagram.
And for me, you can message me on Discord. My Discord, like, you can find me on the Kanji Discord pretty easily. I'm just Kiara, basically anywhere. And like, if you look at my Discord thing, it says I'm a Discord junkie. I'm literally on there all the time, and I will answer any of your questions if you want.
There is a link in the panel page, by the way, that our lovely friend Con Dragon decided to send us. So just follow the links in the page or in the description or wherever it is, and give us some love.
Yeah, and I have a Discord channel as well for my art and cosplays. So if you want to invite to it, just send me a message.
With that being said, thank you for having us. We're very honored to be here, and we had a great time.
Like, make a GIJINKA together. It was really neat. Because you got to see, like, your wheels turning, and then your wheels would go too, and it was...
Sometimes it's a lot of fun to have someone else to bounce ideas off of when you're designing things, because
it's nice. It is really nice. It's nice to build a community off that.
Yeah, and one idea sometimes sparks a new idea, and it can just kind of build from there.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. Big applause. And
yes, thank you.
Coming up next is Con's Trivia Challenge. So stick around. I'm just going to toss
Put your thinking wigs on.
What?
Put your thinking wigs on.
Oh, yeah, put your thinking wigs on. Or thinking ears.
There we go.
I'm just going to toss a commercial for our Dragon Level sponsor, and we will be back shortly with trivia.
Bye.
Woo-woo.